Hi, Gilbert.
Hello, Menglama.
Yes.
My name is Gisbert Igaya and I'm from the Philippines. I've been here for 8 years and the purpose of my visiting here is for work, for a job as a Latin dance teacher. So I met a lot of local Myanmar people in the country, and I find them like they're very generous in a lot of ways when it comes to offering things or inviting you to some gatherings, and I think that's one thing that I love in this country. One of the things that I like or my favorites in Myanmar are especially the food. I like all the national dishes that they have, especially like muhinga, nanjito, uno kaoswe, shan kaoswe, and I think all of kind of the noodles. I find it really flavorful because I also love to cook. So when I tried this kind of dishes, I really liked it. And also, but with the Burmese food itself, I feel like there is a quite similarity with the Filipino food. It's just like it's less oil for the Filipino food, and maybe less spicy and less salty. But I can really try all this food, Myanmar food. About the things that I not like or something that really makes it difficult for me in living in Myanmar is number one is the traffic, because I grew up in a country like in the Philippines that the traffic is a terrible when it comes to traffic, because there's a lot of cars. There's a lot of cars in the Philippines, and so like living in Myanmar, I actually experienced back in 2012 when there's no traffic at all. Like it's so easy to travel from downtown to the airport. Maybe it will take only like 15 minutes to get there. But like nowadays, like even because I live in Chimindayan area, so from there to go to the airport, I think it will take at least 40 minutes because of the traffic. So that's one of the things. That's the only thing that really I'm not, like comfortable with as of now. Yeah. For the places, I really like Bagan. I felt like whenever I visit that place, I feel really, relaxed, and I feel free. Like, I can be motivated if I feel something like if I'm living in Yangon and I feel toxic about, the things and everything, the busy of the city. If I visit something like Bagan, I feel like relaxed. And also Mimio. Mimio is a cold weather, which is we have it in the Philippines, cold Baguio. I visited there last December after Christmas, and it was really nice to stay there because it's really cold. The temperature is super nice in the evening, and so I think one of the for me the best two places I like in Myanmar is Bagan and Mimio. Yeah. Because like okay, maybe like whenever time I ride a cab or a taxi, so sometimes like on the way to some place, like if I want to go, let's say, to downtown, and sometimes like the taxi driver will say like aku kanale sound, and then he will go out and just sit somewhere on the side, and I was wondering like what is he doing there. I don't know what is he actually doing, and then I've been experiencing that for many times, and then maybe because I don't really take take notice about it, but like the last time one time I really like focus on what he really do, and the reason why he's sitting because he wants to pee, but because he's using a long G. So then there's no way for them, and sometimes like taxi driver, they just stop on the middle of the road, and then they just get outside and look for some place to, to pee. So I was like really shocked, like super shocked. I mean, yeah, that's I think one of the funniest experience that I really experienced in Myanmar, especially in Yangon. So for me, I find it very new to me. you know. Yeah. I think there's also one thing. Like when the first time I moved to Myanmar, so my ex boss was pick me up from the hotel, from the airport, and then going in on the way to the place where I'm going to stay. I was wondering like why the streets are all like there's a lot of red spots on the street. I was thinking why there's a lot of blood on the street. Not noticing that because most of the taxi driver or some people they use betel nut and they keep on spitting outside. And then I felt that is there's an epidemic going on in Myanmar because of why people are keep on having a blood on the street. But for me, like staying in Myanmar, I can say that the rate from 1 to 10 is actually 8. 8 because I think that it's Myanmar is very important to my life, especially like because this country grows as I grow. So I mean, I've learned a lot of things in Myanmar because when I moved here, I was kind of young, and then now that I've been living here for 8 years, like I really realize a lot of things in this country. And so for me, it's 8 because like I think that it could be 10 because I'm sure that as years goes by, Myanmar will develop, and I think so am I. So yeah. So did I enjoy? Yes, because I think I will not stay here for 8 years if I don't like staying in Myanmar. After 8 years, I think yes, I think if Myanmar still wants me or still if I can still offer something to Myanmar, to Yangon, or to the people here, I think, of course, I will still choose to be here. I mean, I think I can still do a lot of things to offer here, like especially dancing and also cooking stuff that I'm actually doing right now. So for the Filipino, if you say the word all the best is mabuhay kayong lahat. So it's like, it's also the same word like cheers to all of you. Mabuhay kayong lahat. Or like ape chaba or ape, this is a word like called ape cheers, right? So it's the same like that. So it's called mabuhay kayong lahat.